Have you ever been left on red? Or, stood in a group of people just feeling totally invisible? That sharp, sinking feeling of being left out. Well, we're going to break down why it hurts so much. And it has everything to do with how your brain is wired for survival. So, let's dive in. Oh man, we've all been here, right? Your brain just grabs one tiny little social cue, and suddenly it's a full-blown catastrophe. But listen, that's not you being overly dramatic. It's actually a deeply human response. That little dot at the end of a text, to your brain, it can feel like a direct threat to your entire relationship. So what is going on here? How can something so tiny, a text message, a quick look, a moment of silence, how can that trigger such a massive internal emergency? Well, that's the big question we're going to answer today. Okay, first, let's just get on the same page about what we mean by social exclusion. It's not just about being alone. It's that specific, cutting feeling of being intentionally sidelined. It's when you feel like you're being pushed out, whether you're in a crowded room or just staring at a silent phone. The reason it feels like such a crisis is because for our ancient ancestors, it absolutely was one. I mean, think about it. Getting kicked out of the tribe wasn't just embarrassing, it was a death sentence. Suddenly you have no food, no protection. So our brains evolved to treat social connection as a life or death necessity, just as important as food and water. So how does that ancient survival instinct actually play out in your brain today? All right, let's get into the really fascinating part, the built-in alarm system that your brain uses to protect your social life. Okay, this is where it gets absolutely wild. Neuroscientists discovered something incredible. You know that jolt of pain you feel when you stub your toe? A specific part of your brain lights up. It's called the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex. Well, get this. When you experience social rejection, that exact same spot in your brain lights up. Your brain literally processes social pain the same way it processes physical pain. It hurts because to your brain, it is hurt. So that sting of rejection, it's not an overreaction. It's an ancient, perfectly tuned alarm system. The best way to think of it is like a smoke alarm for your social life. It's designed to be loud, obnoxious, and impossible to ignore because it's screaming, hey, pay attention, there's a threat to our connections. And this all happens in a split second, following a kind of emergency protocol. First, your brain's threat detector sniffs out some social smoke. Then, bam, that pain center we talked about sounds the alarm, and you feel that intense hurt. And right after that, the thinking part of your brain jumps in, trying to regulate everything, to turn down the volume so you can figure out what to do next. So, the alarm is blaring, it hurts. A lot. But your brain is just getting started. That pain is actually the signal to kick off the next phase, becoming a detective to figure out what went wrong and what on earth you're going to do about it. With that alarm ringing in your ears, your brain goes into full-on detective mode. It activates what's called your social monitoring system, and suddenly you're hyper-aware of everything, every glance, every shift in tone, every single pause. You are desperately scanning the scene, searching for clues to understand this social minefield. And all of that frantic detective work leads to one crucial question. Okay, what now? Based on the clues you're gathering, what's the best move? Do you try to get back in their good graces? Or is it time to put up your shields and protect yourself from more pain? Your brain basically sees a fork in the road. Path 1, reconnect. If you pick up on positive signs, like a quick smile or a friendly nod, your brain will nudge you to be helpful, to try and win them back over. But if you sense more hostility, it might push you down path 2, protect. Your brain might flick into self-defense mode, which can sometimes come out looking like aggression. Now, we've mostly been talking about a single event. But what happens when that social smoke alarm goes off over and over and over again? Well, that's when the lingering echo of rejection can become truly serious. This can lead to something psychologists call rejection sensitivity. Think of it this way. If you've been burned by a fire before, you're going to be a lot more jumpy around smoke, right? It's the same idea. Past hurts can make you constantly on the lookout for future rejection, and you start to react to it much more intensely. It's like your internal smoke alarm sensitivity dial gets cranked up to the max. And here's the part that's really counterintuitive. You'd think that experiencing a lot of rejection would toughen you up, give you a thicker skin. But the research shows the opposite is often true. Chronic exclusion can actually make your alarm system more sensitive, making it even harder to regulate your emotions and causing you to see threats where maybe there aren't any. That internal alarm just gets more and more of a hair trigger. And the price of living with that alarm constantly ringing is incredibly high. Studies have linked high rejection sensitivity to a whole range of serious mental health challenges, from increased risk of depression and anxiety to deep feelings of loneliness, and it's even been associated with conditions like borderline personality disorder and body dysmorphic disorder. Which, brings us right back to the beginning. This entire complex, painful, and powerful system exists for one simple reason. We are hardwired to connect with each other. That fundamental need to belong isn't just a nice idea, it's written into our DNA.
So, the next time you feel that sting of being left out, I want you to try and remember this. That pain is not a sign that you're weak or that something is wrong with you. It's a sign that you're human. It's a powerful, ancient feature of your brain, and its only job is to do one of the most important things in the world: keep you connected to the people around you.
And that leaves us with one final, really important question. Knowing that this deep, powerful drive for connection is hardwired into every single one of us, how does that change the way we interact with each other? If our brains are literally built for connection, what's one small thing you can do today to help build a world with a little less exclusion and a whole lot more belonging?